Welcome back everyone to Lore of the Shadow, where today we are checking out the wild ruins and the area south of it because we wish to find out if the southern route is the best one to take in order to bring Mazak through the air. Maybe I should avoid standing in the junk that is emitted when we kill one of those fireflies. Now I've been asked to investigate the ruins over here, so I will do that, deal with a few birds, and also look to find the best way to check the southern road to find out how effective will it be. And there are going to be Mirkwood crows all over. Actually, it's the ruins crows that I need. No. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Deal with these one feather at a time. This looks like a good place to investigate. You have explored the southeast ruins. Not that's all that interesting, but at least I get credit for it. Now, what is over here? Oh, another crow. Good! We'll deal with the rest of... Oh. Actually, if a cat wants to go after a crow, why give... of course. Really? I should have gone after anything that was up like that. But do you think, though, that with the abilities of crows to fly, that they should have absolutely no trouble to reach us? It appears that we've got some nasty spirits in the area also. I guess we'll have to take that into account when we choose our route. I don't think elves usually mind spirits all that much, right? I would explore the southern ruins. Oh yes. Speaking of southern, I need to go south in order to find what's going on in Tar Morbid. Well, I suppose we can speak with this elf and see what she knows.
I do not know if the southern way is the ideal road for the hidden god.
There are a number of orc camps in Tar Morbid, my lord. I don't know if the southern way is the ideal road. My friend Melindol headed south to investigate, but he hasn't returned. If you will travel south and scout the pair of orc forts there, you may find some sign of my friend. If the orc presence is so great as to cause him trouble, it is for certainly too dangerous for the hidden guard to bring Mazak this way. It is to be hoped that Malindal is not in cruel Lagu itself, but you should start your search there in case the worst has happened. Alright, fine. And I can get a sword for this. Not what I would call a... Oh, there's different swords, and there's another sword here. I'm not too sure what class the first sword is. The second one, that looks more like something that it... Who would use an agility sword? And that looks like a mariner sword to me. The class isn't even out yet. Oh well, I suppose if worse comes to worse, I could always take the enhancement rune. Now let's go in and check on... Actually, how about... we do that. And follow the little arrow along the way, though that's going to bring us through every single bramble and Mirkwood apparently. We do seem to have orcs here. Quite a number of them, in fact. Let's see if I can find... Ah! I think I see something up ahead. That's not an orc. Or a warg. Hello there. Are you Melindol?
More orcs are coming up from the south. You must help me.
I went to scout those orc camps, but more orcs came marching out of the east from Dol Guldur, and I could not rejoin Erebus to the north. I have been resting to regain my power before attempting to make my way there. I am not yet at full strength, and more orcs are coming from the south. You must help me, alright? Let's deal with the orcs then. And you. Alright, we'll have to deal with you also then. More coming! Ready yourself! Alright. And... let me take... You're down. Goodbye. How's that? I believe we are fine now, my friend. Tell Emrys that I'll return shortly. Good! Well, not so good, because this does not look like the safest route in which to go through secretly. Based on what I've heard from him, it is 2 camps and growing.
This way is not safe. The hidden god must find another route.
Yes, thank you for scouting the orc camps of Trulugu and for coming to the aid of my friend. With what you have said about the orc presence in Tar Morvith, I must say that my recommendation to Recomgard is the southern route to Dol Guldur is not safe. We must find some other way to the fortress. Alright, and which of these do I want? None of them is thrilling me, so I guess I'll take the enhancement rune. Well then, I guess that means the third way, the Scuttledells. Oh yes, I also need to finish exploring the wild ruins so that I could provide a report for that, and I might as well do that before I head up north into the Scuttledells. And of course, clear out a few more crows as I do that. Anything up around here? You'll notice something unusual nearby, other than being attacked by a crow. Red Fang. Well, how about murder crows does wonders for things when you are a little bit behind level-wise. Yeah, wonderful. Now I said we need odd footprints. You have found an unusual set of footprints in the mud. Alright, well then, we have finished that bit. Now, turn in this quest, then we could head into the Scuttledells. Now let's deliver this. We have killed some crows. Good work, Pine Lore. There's no way we will dispatch all of them, but if in the fall to our arrows, then the rest will be forced to keep their distance, and their value as spies to the enemy will be greatly reduced. And also, so the ruins are overridden with cruel and evil beasts, but little sign of goblins and orcs? Oh, good. The solitary footprints that you mentioned, though, those are of considerable interest to me. With Lord Celeborn dispatched to me across the Anduin, he bade me to keep watch for a strange creature named Gollum. More than once he was nearly captured on the outskirts of Lothlorien, but he slipped away each time. Celeborn suspected that he may have crossed the river to avoid capture, and it appears that he was right. My sentinels claim to have spotted a strange creature in the wild a few days ago. They thought it was a goblin, but were unable to capture him before he fled into the twisted ways of the Scuttledells. You're your discovery tells me that our mysterious interloper was the likely golem. Would that we had laid hands upon him then. Well, sorry. Well then, that takes care of that. Ah, welcome to the Scuttledells. If welcome is the right word for this place, considering that, well, so far we have, about to say just seen a deer, but looks like we also have these bar gas here. But I believe I should be able to find an elf up in this way. Oh, and spiders. Of course. What's the trip to the Scuttledells without running to a spider or 10? Ah, the scout.
Hail and well met. It is good to speak with an ally at last.
Yes, I have seen naught but spiders and black dogs for 3 days now, and it's good to speak with an ally. A great gloom hangs over this corner of the wood, as opposed to the gloom that hangs over the rest of the wood, likely emanating from the barrows just to the north of here. No one has tended those barrows in an age, and they're home now of evils only, and the spiders are everywhere. I can't recommend that the hidden guard come this way until I know for sure how deadly the venom of these spiders may be. It seems that the eyes of Dol Guldur are not watching the Scuttledells, but that will be no relief to any of our company who fall to the spiders in the name of secrecy. Take this cloth and use it to gather the venom of the slain spiders here in the Scuttledells. I will see how perilous it may be. Collect spider venom so you can see how deadly it is. I mean, if it's too deadly for anyone, and then, well, I suppose if I get killed here, then it definitely isn't a good route. And maybe that's the real test. Well, at least I can work on my spider slaying deed. And I still have a few more to go. Assuming I don't get all 6 samples before I reach this place, I'd like to come here to grab it, since this is the most reliable place to find spiders. Looks like I'm going to be pretty close to having a full set. Okay, now I'm at the black venom spiders. More black venoms. You know, with a name like black venom spiders, it does not give you a nice fuzzy feeling. That's all I gotta say about that. Oopsie daisy. Oh! And there's a black venom ambusher. Oh well. I think that last one didn't have a... Hey! Over here! Actually, the last 2 didn't have it. Oh, that's number 5 then. Just one more and we can return to camp. Oh, how are we doing on our deed? That's the 168 of 250. Still a few more to go. Why the number to 250? I had more than I needed to get than I thought. Here are the venom samples.
Let me see. In small quantities, it appears that this venom need not be fatal.
Do you know? That does not fill me with confidence. Yes, well, large doses of the venom would be more serious, of course, but I can recommend passage through the Scuttledells to the elves of the Hidden Guard, as long as they can limit exposure to the large numbers of these spiders as they pass. Alright. And we have one poor little hobbit who has just been going through here, getting all exposed to these. Yeah, we know who's the one most in danger on this particular trip. Who are they gonna care about the hobbit? Well then, I guess back to the inn. One road is heavily patrolled, another road is full of orc camps, and the third one is full of spiders whose bite in small quantities might not be fatal.
I see. Your information has helped me decide what we must do.
I've decided what we must do. The path through the Tower Morvith would bring us too near to the orc camps in that valley, and we're certainly to the direct way through Emmett Loom, along which the Golden Host would be marching, is already being watched. No, our path lies through the Scuttledells. Oh, good grief. It will be dangerous, but that will itself serve as a cloak for spying eyes. Yes, just as our trip to the Drown Hold was free for spying eyes. We know how that went. I'll speak with the Suriel in the cellar of this inn and tell her that we have chosen her suggested path. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. We have chosen a path.
There is one more thing.
I see. I don't know if I should be pleased that our path brings us into the Scuttledells, but my heart tells me that it is the way that we must go. There is one more thing, though. I hesitate to mention it, but something has been bothering me for a while now. Oh, what's that?
You must have noticed the feeling of dread that hangs over Odegeim.
I did not think much of this dread when we arrived, but my unease has grown, and now others are reporting seeing strange specters throughout the town. Can you put my mind at ease, friend? I would ask that you speak with some of the elves throughout the Odegeim about the disturbing things that they have seen, and to reassure them that all will be well. We can't tarry here much longer, and I want the nervous Maladrim among us to know that we are safe while we must stay. Alright, because it's all nice, perfectly safe here in a large, dark forest that's controlled by the enemy forces. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? A little town full of dead and full of dread, I guess?
I have seen ghostly shapes in the half-light, just on the edge of sight.
I'm ready to leave this place. I've seen ghostly shapes in the half-light. Well, can you see them? Standing on the far side of the bridge. What do they want? I don't know, but I suspect that if I answered elf meat, they would not exactly like it. So, let's go and check with the others. And here is our next nervous elf.
We cannot move on from Odegeim quickly enough for me.
All of my friends are on edge, reporting strange visions just on the edge of the sight. Alright, now let's find one more nervous Maladrim.
I cannot shake the feeling that something is very wrong with this village.
Don't you sense it? I can't shake that feeling. I was looking out over the waterfall and a great wave of dread washed over me. I don't know what it was, but it did not linger. Well then. I suppose that takes care of the nervous elves, so let's head back into the inn. I think I calmed their nervousness for a little while. Maybe long enough for us to leave this place?
There is something about Odegeim that makes me uneasy as well.
The abandoned village has me on edge as well, so I can understand why our friends are so nervous. There's something about the place that makes me feel uneasy.
Now that the decision has been made, my mind is more at ease.
Our path to Dol Guldur will run through the Scuttledells, dangerous though it may be, for only by that way can our errand remain a secret, and secrecy is our greatest weapon. Let me know when you're ready to make the journey, and we will leave for the Radiorist, the route that we have chosen. And how will this route go? Will it go better than our trip to the Drownhold? I guess we'll have to find that out in the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.